Okay, auf ein neues. Wir sind immer noch beim Bomben entschärfen und jetzt muss ich mal zusehen, wie ich an diese komische Bombe hier rankomme. Die geht mir auf den Sack hier drin. Wahrscheinlich muss ich mich von oben runter seilen oder so.
Who's there? Who's there? Enemy.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Sind die gerade neben mir reingekommen?
It was nothing.
Why are you late with your status report? What's going on? Respond.
What was that just now?
That was nothing, comrade. So.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
You're right, sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York. There were all these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler building, and then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence that we were actually working at the same place.
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler building from 120 stories above ground.
I felt overwhelmed. I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again.
What?
Take care.
Ey, was soll denn man das jedes Mal? Mein Gott, das ist Metal Gear Solid. Und nicht, keine Ahnung, Barbies Weihnachtsdate Simulator Paradies. Hier ist nichts, mein Süßer. Hier ist überhaupt nichts. Oh, da unten ist nur so ein Typ. Ist ja doof. So. Der Pumpenraum. ist auf jeden Fall eine Bombe. Duck dich doch einfach, Süßer. Sieht er mich hier hinten? Nö. Warum gehe ich eigentlich rückwärts? Okay. Hier wird die doch irgendwo sein. Da liegt was. Immer dieses komische Angefunke, dieses willkürliche, wo man sowieso nicht reagieren kann. Ich glaube, ich muss auf die andere Seite. Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Ich glaube, ich muss auf die andere Seite. Ey, diese Wache nervt mich. Ah, so mache ich das am besten. Okay, einfach die Waffe weglegen, dann feuere ich die auch nicht ab. Cardboard Box. Wieder einmal. Ja, ich glaube hier drüben muss es sein. Ja, oder auch nicht. Herrgott, noch eins. Kann ich die wenigstens von hier aus sehen? Komme ich hier eigentlich hoch? Nee. Ey, dieser Bursche geht mir auf den Sack.
Who's there?
Ach Gott.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Ja, wie komme ich da drüben hin? Ach Gott, nicht wirklich, oder?
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Sending reinforcements to the first floor today. Boost up security.
Das ist zwar brutal wie Scheiße, aber... Was? Ich hasse sowas eigentlich. Ja, wie komme ich denn da jetzt rüber? Ah, ich habe jetzt gesehen, wo die Bombe ist. Die ist in der Mitte da vorne. Das ist aber auch knifflig. Praktisch auf der anderen Seite. Kann man das auf der Map irgendwie rauskriegen, wo man da hin muss? Nee. Oder kann ich die auch von hier wegsprayen? Geht das nicht? Warte mal, ich kann doch... Was? Ich muss da von links kommen. glaube ich. Oder ich kann die von Weitem, von dem Gang aus besprühen. Das kann natürlich auch sein. Das wäre natürlich jetzt auch geil. Das ist ja ärgerlich. Ich weiß, wo das Ding ist, aber ich weiß nicht, wie ich hinkomme. Kommt da schon wieder einer? Neuer? Von der Seite irgendwie? Komme ich da jetzt rüber? Ja, guck mal, man kommt da nirgendwo ran. Ich muss die irgendwie von hier besprühen, oder was? Hä? Ey, mal ganz ehrlich, wie komme ich da ran? Was? Hä? Ey, das ist ja mal richtig krass. Wie komme ich da jetzt ran? Okay, Blindfischalarm. Man kann hier die rote Pipeline lang. Ja! Gut versteckt, würde ich sagen. Aber ich frage mich jetzt mal ernsthaft, wie dieser Fettman da durchpassen soll.
This is Raiden. The C4 found in Strut A has been frozen and disposed of. Explosives were planted in the pump room on the first floor.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I'm listening.
I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
New model, I guess. The ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is sealed tight to prevent vapor leak, and there's no trace of that cologne signature. Pete, looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb 5 years ago, I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it. And the church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby, too. These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked being a victim myself because I couldn't bear to face the families of the real victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my lie so well I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim. Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is the only way I can diffuse my own sins.
I get you, Pete. That one's all yours. You got it, Raiden?
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, Raiden.
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
Okay. Hat er uns also belogen, aber naja. Ich glaube, wenn ich ein Bombenexperte wäre, was ich niemals machen würde, ich hätte darauf keinen Bock, mal ehrlich. Und wegen mir würde eine ganze Kirche und ein Kindergarten alles in den Arsch gehen, beziehungsweise Kinder. Kann ich verstehen, dass man da ein bisschen fertig ist mit den Nerven. Und mit sich selbst. Ich mache jetzt weiter einfach. Komme ich jetzt von hier nach... Nee, warte mal. Scheiße, ich muss hinten links rum. Auf dem Dach ist doch gar nichts. Nee. Ich glaube, hier komme ich nämlich nicht rüber. Ich muss unten links runter. Genau. Auch wenn die Folge jetzt ein bisschen länger wird, ich will jetzt die letzte Bombe noch entschärfen, dann habe ich das schon mal fertig. Einer reicht eigentlich hier, oder? Wie laut das ist. Gut. Der Transformatorraum. Oder sowas. Die Note habe ich auch schon. Was? Als hätte ich den Kopf nicht getroffen, ne? Na, wie auch immer. Den Sensor habe ich. Oh, ich habe ihn doch getroffen. Hammer. Na nü. Wo ist die Bombe? Habe ich mir doch gedacht. Alles klar. Die letzte Fake-Bombe ist entschärft.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
You're way ahead of me, kid. I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4, and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector.
You brought that stuff with you?
Of course. I made the calibrations while I was in the pantry.
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer the target.
I get you.
There's another one in that pantry I was in. You can go back and get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other one until I say so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in.
Alles klar. Also geht's danach zu den Megabomben. Oh, speichern.
Jack, is that you?
Wer denn sonst? Wie immer. Herrgott.
I can't believe it. Stillman's prosthetic leg was all a big lie.
Don't be too hard on him, Rose.
But he's got no right to go around pretending he's got a prosthetic leg. That's an insult to people who really can't walk.
Everyone's got their own reasons. Sometimes you've got no choice but to lie.
You're right. I guess it is necessary sometimes.
Rose?
It's nothing. Well, see ya.
Die macht eben das Speichern wirklich unattraktiv.